Let's revisit the issue of payroll. Payroll seems to cause a lot of issues with people using Xero. I think it's better with Xero to use it to your own comfort level. So if you're not comfortable doing what I'm going to show you, just post the payments into staff wages. That would be the net wages, that would be the PAYE, the payments to HMRC, and the staff pension, and we can sort it out at the end of the year. But this is really how I would like you to try and keep the payroll, but as I say, you must work within your own comfort levels. This is an example of a payroll. So what we've got here is the various people who are included. We've got the total, we've got the taxable, which is after the pension's been deducted, the PAYE, the national insurance for the employee, the employer, the employee's pension, and the net pay. So what we'll see is this pay going to the individual. We'll see these payments here going to HMRC, and we'll see the pension going to the pensions agency. Or will we? Because the thing to bear in mind is that we won't see the payments for the salaried GP here going to the pensions agency, not from here. They get deducted, if you remember, on the Exeter statement. So that's the only slightly complicating factor when we're going to put together a payroll invoice. Start to put together a payroll invoice. And we can do this as we've done before by using a repeating invoice. Staff are paid every month. So we will do it as we are doing it here every month. The first one is going to be the end of January. Oops, a bit too aggressive there. I would always do it before the end of the month because then you've got time to amend it before it comes, before the payments go out. Of the same month. It is draft, of course. Payroll. So let's break this down. We want to show nursing costs. Nursing costs. We want to show staff costs. We want to show salaried GP costs. We'll want to show NIC costs, that will be the employer's costs. And we'll want to show the employer's pension separately. These are the headings. So let's go back and look at our, we've got the nurse, we want to show separately, the manager, that'll be in staff. So will reception, salary GP will be separate. So we want to have nursing at 7,000. One, of course, there. 7,000. And staff costs. Staff costs will be the manager and the reception, so 14,300. Salary GP costs will be 6,500. NIC costs, these will be the employer 3,253. You can include these if you prefer, with the associated costs that they relate to here, and the employer's pension. Now this is the tricky bit, 3,975. Well, let's put that down now, 3,975. 3,975. Now we can actually add some more lines here. We need to edit this because this figure here includes the salary GP's pension, which isn't going to be paid through here, in fact, and this figure, this gross figure here for the salary GP, he's going to get. We need to take into account the employee's salary GP costs, which are not going to be paid directly. So what we have to say here is less salaried GP employee pension. 1 And that amount for the salary GP of the employee pension was £650 minus 650 and less salaried GP employer pension, which was £930. So now we just need to code these up and we can post this payment. This is what the payroll looks like once it's properly coded up. So I'm going to show you now how to deal with the payments that offset against this invoice. So you go to the reconciling the payments and we're going to look for the payments. Okay. First thing we need to see is the net wages which are paid off to the staff, which is the same figure here, so that's fine. So we can offset this against the invoice we created. Of course, Xero won't match it because Xero matches the amounts, and we haven't got an invoice for 18265. What we have is an invoice for the total payroll. So we need to allocate this against that. If you check this box here, you get the opportunity to split the payment, and that's what we're going to do. What other payments are we looking for? We're going to be looking for the payment to HMRC, and we're going to be looking for the payment to the pensions agency. So we need to look for payment to HMRC, which is here. Pay away for January, paid in February. We want to match that against our invoice. We finally need to find the payment to the pensions agency. And because the balance is 5175, Xero has matched the totals, so we can clear that. Those transactions clear the invoice we created for the payroll.